Okay, now we are going to learn about progressions. In general, this concept is very most important in all type of situations. Like even if you are going for any type of government exams, in that exam we can get aptitude and reasoning. So progressions is one of the most important concepts in government exams, and also this is also a chapter in 10th class, and also it's also having in intermediate. So up to the 10th class we just learn about arithmetic progression and geometric progression only, but during the intermediate we will also learn about harmonic progression also. And according to the depth of the examination, even some government exams are also dealing upon all the three types of progressions. So the main important types of these progressions are, the first one is arithmetic progression. We simply call it as AP. And the second one is geometric progression. And the third one is harmonic progression. In this class, we are only dealing about arithmetic progression and geometric progression, and also mainly concentrating on the 10th class syllabus. We are only concentrating on the 10th class syllabus only. So up to now, we are only going to discuss about arithmetic progression and geometric progression. In future, I am also going to make videos upon aptitude and reasoning. During those classes, we are going to discuss about harmonic progression and also the relation between arithmetic progression, geometric progression and harmonic progression also. So, initially let's discuss about arithmetic progression. Progression means nothing but which is repeatedly coming. So, the terms follow a particular procedure during this progression. That value is said to be as A plus D, A plus 2D, and so on, A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the form of progression in which the values move on, where A is called the first term and D is called the common difference, and according to you, in some books it is denoted as an minus 1 and so on. So the terms can be differed, or a fixed term that is called as T. So T1 is denoted as term 1. So we call it as term 1. Similar way, the nth term, that means the last term, that is called as Tn, that is nothing but term number n. So A is nothing but the first term, D is the common difference, T1 is the term 1 and Tn is the term n. So Tn is also having a formula that is nothing but A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. Suppose if the question is asked to add n number of terms, that is nothing but sum of n terms. Sum of n terms. Sum of n terms in arithmetic progression is nothing but n by 2, where n is the total number of terms, where n is the total number of terms. So, sum of n terms is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, this is the sum of n terms of AP, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And if any question is asked in such a term that T1 is given, T2 is given, T3 is given, to find Tn. So each and every term is having the same common difference. That means T2 minus T1 is always D, T3 minus T2 is always D, and similarly Tn minus Tn minus 1 is always equal to D. By this, I can even say that if the question is asked in such a way, if the question is not having a term, but T2 and T3 is given, T4, T5 is not given, T6 and T7 is given. Under such condition, we can even compare this T2 and T3 with the Tn and minus Tn minus 1, where these two common differences are same. Okay. Now, let's go with any question. Okay. Suppose it is given as 2, 5, 8 and so on. Find the nth term. Find the nth term. Now look at this. Initially, this is the first term. So I can call this as A. A is equal to 2. And the common difference is D, that is nothing but T2 minus T1, or that is equal to T3 minus T2, whatever it might be. So let me take this as 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3, or 8 minus 5, that is always equal to 3. So common difference is D. Now I want nth term. How many terms are there? If the question is asked to find the 15th term, if the question is asked to find the 15th term, then T15, that is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, that is nothing but substituting these values. A is equal to 2 plus n minus 1, n is 15, 15 minus 1 is 14 into D is nothing but 3. So we can get it as how much is that? 42 plus 2, that is nothing but 44. What is the nth term? What is the 15th term? That is nothing but 44. Okay. Next, if the question is asked to find the 48th term, if the question is asked to find the 48th term, now let me convert this. T48 is nothing but A plus n minus 1 into D, 48 minus 1, that is equal to 47 into 3. So A plus 47 is 141 plus 2, that is nothing but 143. So in such a manner, whatever the question might be, whatever the term is missing, so you have to use this formula to find the nth term. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the basic form for arithmetic progression. And now let's go with geometric progression. Geometric progression follows the sequence of A, AR, AR square, AR cube and so on, AR to the power of n. AR to the power of n. Now A is nothing but the first term. Now here we are not having a difference, we will have ratio. What do we have? Ratio, where R is the common ratio. That is T2 by T1 or T3 by T2 or Tn by Tn minus 1. and so on. So this will become the common ratio. And nth term is nothing but a r to the power of n minus 1. A r to the power of n minus 1. So this is the geometric progression sequence. Let me take an example. Here the question is asked as A1 is given as 9 and R is given by 1 by 3. Find A7. Find A7. Finding nth term, that is nothing but A r to the power of n minus 1, that is equal to A r to the power of 7 minus 1 is 6, where A is equal to 9 into R value is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 to the power of 6. Finding this value will give me A7. Next, let me take another question. Question is given as 2, 8, 32 and so on. Which term of GP is 512? Which term of GP is 512? That means the question is asked to find Tn, where what is the value of n, where Tn is equal to 512. The last value is 512. So I know that the first term A is equal to 2 and R is equal to T2 by T1, that is equal to 8 by 2, that is equal to 4. I know the values of A and R. Tn, that is equal to A r to the power of n minus 1. Now A is nothing but 2 and R is nothing but 4 to the power of, I don't know the value of n. So let me take n minus 1, where 512 is the Tn value. So to find the 512, what? 5 to the power of 512 can be written as 2 to the power of 9. 2 to the power of 9 is nothing but 512. That is equal to 2 into 4 to the power of n minus 1. So by taking 2 this side, we get it as 2 to the power of 8 is equal to 4 to the power of n minus 1. So I am going to write this as 2 to the power of 8 is equal to 2 to the power of 2 into n minus 1. When bases are equal, powers are equal. 8 is equal to 2n minus 2. 2n is equal to 10. N is equal to 5. So 512 is the fifth term in this sequence. Which term? Fifth term. So these are the most important formulas that you have to remember when you are going to write our 10th class exam.